Good afternoon, friends and traders. Welcome to the Market Recap. I am Dan Hodgman. It is Wednesday, February 3rd. And an interesting day, or the interesting choppy week, kind of continues unless it's crude oil. Crude oil continues trend to the upside, especially after the number today, a draw of 1 million barrels. We saw a nice little pop. We popped above 56, and we broke back down just slightly into the 55 handle. S&Ps, well, they were just kind of all over the board. We were floating that 35 level a lot this morning, broke down below settlement price, rallied back up to 40, and right now we're making that run towards settlement once again. Will it continue? That's the question. NASDAQ opened up in a big break off the open, blew right through settlement price, and then we rallied nicely to the low side of the overnight consolidation. And just like S&P's kind of held for a minute, and we just seeked out a new low on the session. Gold, there's not much to say there. Chop, not a whole lot of trade. That's what we got in gold. We had a move down towards settlement price, kind of moved through there just a little bit and bounced. Euro forming that head and shoulders. Did the downside continue momentum, or did the downside momentum continue? Not quite. We kind of floated around settlement price, checked below it, checked above it, and that was our day there. And the 10-year note, choppy chop. Never made it to settlement price. Continuously checked the opening range low and moved 3 or 4 ticks each direction. So, scalper, you had a good opportunity in the 10-year note, and that was really about it there today. News. Robinhood has brought in $3 billion during this chaos we're calling GameStop frenzy from venture capitalists all around. So that's the news. It is 100% official. Jeff Bezos is out as CEO. Just dug into some articles on that and trying to understand why, and makes total sense from what I'm reading. I just found out basically he's trying to focus on some of the other innovative things, and he wants to bring someone into, I think it's Jassy, to bring them into focus on the day-to-day, and Jeff is going to be executive chairman and kind of focusing on the grassroots things that he likes so much, which means Zuckerberg is the only or the last founder of a company that's still CEO in the big tech. So that's what we got. Lots happening here. Small gains across the board, or small gains for the third day in a row with S&P 500. Like I was saying, we had crude oil number today, draw of 1 million barrels there. So therefore, a little pop in the market. All right, so Murph, good afternoon. I hope you had a great day trading as well. Felix, good to see you there. Magnum, yes, great interview with Felix. I really enjoyed sitting down with him. Felix, thank you again. Truly enjoyed that. Murph, Tanya, good to see you. Tanya is going to be joining me tomorrow. I'm excited about that one. Brian, great to see you as well. Book of Joe, good afternoon. James, Bezos moving into space colonization. Probably. He's got so much going on. The real one, NASDAQ, 13,400 bounce, more than a 70-point. Was good. Was a good bounce. Absolutely. Main point ideas. Great to see you as well. Why don't we take a look at these charts? Like I said, some of them are pretty choppy. The back half of the markets that we're looking at, not a whole lot to talk about. But the front half, we had some good opportunities there. So let's go ahead, take a look at those things. And Althea, good to see you as well. I do apologize if I'm saying your name wrong. I'm staring at it. I'm reading it. I think I'm saying it right, but when I say it, I feel like I'm saying it wrong. So correct me if I'm wrong. Anyhow, I digress. Let's go ahead and take a look at these charts, see what we had going on here today. As always, let's go ahead and start with crude oil. Like I said, crude oil just continuing this upside move. 930, the volatile peak, the big move. If anyone was smart, you're probably not trading this market too much right now. Pre-number. On the number, we had quite the dollar move, 85-cent move here off the number. Like we said, draw of 1 million barrels. We broke down a little bit, came and got close to the consolidation. Really never all the way came down. And as expected, fundamentals played out. We're pulling product from the market. And hold on one second. I got to make a quick adjustment here. All right. It says, can you guys see my mouse? I don't think you can. I just learned this the other day. I do apologize, but at least we can see the square. Anyhow, number came out. We had a little bit of a breakdown, but from there, rallied up to that 56 mark. And 56 pretty much held strong and sold it off here a little bit in the afternoon. And from there, we worked our way sideways. Nothing too crazy, but the trend to the upside continues. So we're going to continue to look for breakdowns to get in and go with the trend. Remember, trend's our friend. The cliche is as true as it gets. Next, let's go ahead and look at S&P 500. And this morning, we opened up and we broke down. So weekly kickoff high is 38.25. And the level we've kind of looked at here as all day yesterday was that 35 mark. Held in the overnight session. Was a great area to look for some opportunity this morning. Broke down to settlement price. From there, buyers came back in. I thought maybe we were going to get a little bit more of a spillover, kind of come and check yesterday's opening range, come down to the consolidation. Maybe. Not quite the case. Buyers came in, picked it right back up. We ran this thing to 40 and broke back down once again. And we did not make it to settlement price just quite this afternoon. But, hey, they're still moving. There's still a couple minutes. Maybe we'll see something happen. We really continue to float this settlement or this weekly kickoff high of 25. Keep an eye on 25 this evening into tomorrow. It has been quite the magnet here the last couple of days. All right, let's go ahead and look at the NASDAQ. Like we said, NASDAQ, a little bit more of a breakdown than the S&P 500. From the open, broke down to yesterday's value area low. Caught a little bit of support there and brought it right up to yesterday's value area high. And we broke it back down once again to value area low from yesterday. Funny how these things work. And for the most part, we're maintaining the exact same value area for 2 days straight. All right, let's go ahead and look at gold. Like I said, gold was relatively chop city here today. But we stayed really nicely within yesterday's value area. And that's what we want to keep an eye on. Market opened up. We came down. We attempted to get below settlement price, get below yesterday's value area. Did not get there. Could not make it work. Scooped it right back up. We ran it to yesterday's value area high. Broke it back down to settlement price. So we had some good two-way trade, some range trade with a little bit of opportunity. The difficult part was some pretty big wicks here. So it was really moving fast and getting a little choppy. You really had to find that extreme, accept that extreme, and if you didn't get in when the market was there, wait for that next chance. All right, let's go ahead and look at the euro. Like we said, forming that head and shoulder patterns on the daily. Would it make that downward move today? Not quite. Value area from yesterday plays out once again here today in this market. Just checking both sides of the extreme there within yesterday's value area. So again, we're just fading those value areas in this market. And at the tail end of the day, we finally popped up above yesterday's value area. The question is, do we accept up above? So that's what we got here in this market. And like I said, 10-year note, not much. I mean, value area is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 ticks. So really tight day in this market. Never made it to settlement price. We pretty much continuously checked that swing low in the overnight, broke back down, and now we're seeing an attempt to make a new low. All right, everybody. Those are our markets here today. I know we got a lot coming out. I've just accidentally closed my tab on my earnings calendar, so I'm going to pull that really up right away. Pull this up. So while we're going here, I just have a couple questions for you guys. If we think about introducing a new show, not just, talking about the markets, the daily markets, what's something would you guys like to see? If you drop some comments in below, let us know what you'd like to see from us. I would be excited to see what you have to say and see if there's anything we can do. Ute, I'm not sure what you mean, no session today. Just pulling up our earnings calendar really quick. For the rest of, for tomorrow, we want to take a look at tomorrow. All right. So big earnings tomorrow. We're going to see Ford come through tomorrow. Peloton coming through tomorrow. Those are going to be some of the big ones. Those are definitely going to be some of the bigger earnings tomorrow. Like I said, we kind of touched on news. Robinhood bringing in $3 billion. Again, we talked about this yesterday in Coach's Playbook. We get the podcast that comes out tomorrow. We kind of dive in a little bit deeper on what's going on. It's going to be an interesting time. So let's keep an eye on everything going on there. No major news here. Tesla continues to stay well into the 800s. We're trading 855 right now. VIX down a little bit. We're starting to calm down. We're starting to see this thing slow down. 2353 is our VIX. GameStop down some more, $92.41 there. Remember, we have our buys, though. Airbnb, one of our buys. Today, $185.72. Again, we bought that at $148.30. And then lastly, let's go ahead and take a look at our Bitcoin. If I can find my chart, all of a sudden I lost it. There it is. We are still in the money on Bitcoin for the first time continuing here 2 days in a row. Remember, we bought it at $34,515. And right now, at the moment, trading $37,400. So we got a cool 3 Gs in that one. That's a fun one to be up some money. So those are the markets that we like to touch on here each and every day. Tomorrow, economic releases. Jobless claims, 7:30 a.m. Central Time. Natural gas will be at 9:30 a.m. Central Time, and that's going to be some of the major ones tomorrow. And then at the end of the day, tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. Central Time, the Fed balance sheet comes out. And don't forget, Friday, unemployment numbers. So let's keep an eye on those things. Friday could create some volatility. First, unemployment numbers for President Joe Biden. Oh, Mr. Shine, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you enjoyed the Forex episode the other day. Those are going to be coming out weekly. So anyone that is in the Forex market, check them out. Let us know what you think. Pass some feedback along. We're going to continue to iterate on those and have some fun with that because, well, Forex is fun. And it's kind of cool to watch, to look at the earnings calendars and things going on around the entire world outside of just the United States. So we'll be doing that one every single Monday. And if people want some more, well, we'll have to make that happen. Lastly, this date in history sucks. There's not a whole lot out there. You guys know me. I like to find some happy stuff, and really was not a whole lot, unless you're a Tom Brady fan, which I tend to be a TB12 fan. So he won his first ever Super Bowl in 2002. But for the most part, that was about it here in this date in history. On that note, guys, that's what I got for us here today. Don't forget, Hogue will be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central Time. Until then, stay safe. Wash your hands. Trade smart. Trade well. I look forward to seeing you guys in the markets. Take care, everybody. Oh, the real one. I really appreciate that comment there. How about once a week live trading? That's been a common request. Sorry, I'm just seeing these things coming in. That's been a very common request. But we don't want to share live trading. You guys are trading in the trading combine. A lot of people are. So we'd rather, show you where to find opportunity and let you execute those trades on your own. But we continue to see that feedback coming in, and maybe one of these days we'll get something out to you. I really appreciate you saying how much you guys learned from us. And Althea, again, we're going to figure this one out one day, and I'll say it properly. But I appreciate that to all of you guys. All right. Again, I'm Dan Hodgman. Everybody have a great day. Stay safe, wash your hands, trade smart, and trade well. I look forward to seeing you guys in the markets. Take care.